This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. Today, and we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Green Bay Packers. Shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. Just their first in this half. We'll step aside and come right back. Play action now. Prescott. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Slam. No. Check.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Flush to his right.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 22 yards there, a first down. See some heads shaking on that defensive sideline because so much focus on taking away what he did last week as NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Big gain there for him to start.
I love your observation because you would think they'd be prepared for him after what he did the previous week. But sometimes that skill set actually intimidates a defense, and he used it to his great advantage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again to Jones. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back.
Let's go. Mike 28. It's just me and you.
Now it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. Touchdown, Packers. Bo Melton with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
And the Packers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. Prescott now. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
A lot of storylines in this matchup. The Packers have had the upper hand. They've won 5 of the last 6 meetings. You think about the Dez Bryant game in the playoffs and the catch, no catch controversy. But, of course, the news here, the return of Mike McCarthy. He was the coach here from 2006 to 2018. Only Curly Lambeau himself has more wins as a Packer coach than McCarthy, and that includes Vince Lombardi. So he had quite an accomplished tenure, no doubt, including the Super Bowl win.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And with a play clock about to expire, Mike McCarthy's going to take a timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Prescott. He's going deep for Brown. And this throw will be intercepted.
Picked off by Eric Stokes.
Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
Rodgers now on 1st down. He's got a man, complete. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Packers. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers.
And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Out of the gun, here's Prescott.
Able to hit his target, Lamb.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And this one is incomplete.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He's going deep for Brown.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Prescott.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Third and short yardage. Prescott steps away to his left. He's going deep for Brown. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. A big play here for Dallas. 47 yards.
Well, dialing up that play call certainly meant that he grabbed a little extra shot of courage on that one, because normally on 3rd and short, you're just trying to move the sticks. Get the ball just past that line of scrimmage. Instead, they take the big shot downfield, and it pays off.
Oh, Prescott stripped. But I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession.
The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down.
Throwing, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
But certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. 3rd and long for Prescott.
And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. 4th down, Prescott. He's going deep for Brown. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Packers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times?
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carping them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Rodgers going to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. The 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Packers.
Bo Melton.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Packers take a 3-touchdown lead.
Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game. On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Prescott. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They'll send Brown in motion right.
On 2nd down, Elliott once more. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. In motion left comes Brown. They go to Elliott again.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 42 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
24 is the mark. Start with the 47.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On third down, Elliott. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down.
With that run, double check my math. Yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just sped past Terrell Davis, who's in the Hall of Fame. And now he's just got to go ahead and be strong and run hard because he's chasing down Larry Zonka.
Prescott to throw on fourth. And now here is another interception.
And the Packers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
He's got a man complete. And it's a Packers touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers.
And the Packers are able to add on to their first half lead.
Now Crosby for the point after. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On second down, Elliott. And now a fumble. The ball's out. But I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On third down, it's Prescott being chased out left. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there just before halftime. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Prescott to throw it. On the move to his left.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. To throw again on second down. Prescott, a dump off to Elliott. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a first and goal.
This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now Elliott.
He's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left.
Check three. He's crossing. He's checking crowd. Hey, switch gears.
They'll try again with Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Cowboys are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 28-7 ball game.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And they'll start from their own 5, so you'd have to imagine they'll stay conservative. Pass complete across the formation to Melton.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Rodgers will bring the Pack up with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now Rodgers.
He's able to find Melton.
That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Forced out to his left.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he will go out of bounds down at the 15-yard line.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. He's got it. Touchdown. Aaron Rodgers on fire. His 5th touchdown pass of the ball game.
And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field.